Here's everything you didn't know about Peppa Pig. If you're like most people, you've probably watched a lot of Peppa Pig episodes. Maybe you even grew up with Peppa and her family. But what if I told you there's a side to Peppa you've never seen? Get ready, because I'm about to ruin your childhood. Number 1. The origin story of Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig was created in 2000 by Neville Astley and Mark Baker, two British animators who were between jobs and decided to come up with something new. Together with producer Phil Davis, they developed Peppa as a fun, simple character targeted at young children. Initially, struggling for funding, they gathered enough support to bring the show to life, and it eventually premiered on Channel 5 in the UK on May 31, 2004. The show became an instant success, with children quickly drawn to the adventures of Peppa and her family.
Hello, Daddy.
Peppa, you're covered in snow. I think it's time to come inside and warm up.
Number 2. Peppa Pig's success. This little piggy went all the way to the bank. When Peppa first hit UK screens in 2004, no one expected her to become a global superstar. Fast forward to today, and Peppa Pig isn't just a TV show. It's a billion-dollar empire. Peppa's adventure now stream in over 180 countries, translated in more than 40 languages, and the franchise earns about $1.35 billion a year just in merchandise. Yeah, from lunchboxes to theme parks. In 2019, Hasbro decided Peppa was so valuable, they forked over a jaw-dropping $4 billion to own her. That's right, Peppa has reached icon status, on par with the biggest brands out there. It's the colors, the oink, the charm, it's all magic that kids adore. Parents can't escape her either. Whether it's Peppa Pig World in the UK or Peppa plushies all over the house, she's everywhere. That little pink pig on your screen probably made more money than most celebrities out there. Number 3. The Peppa Pig effect. Basically, kids, especially in the US, are watching so much Peppa Pig that they're picking up British accent, British slang, and sometimes even British manners. Suddenly, you've got tiny Anglophiles toddling around your house, saying things like lovely and splendid, sometimes with that distinctly British hint of sarcasm. It's hilarious, a little creepy, and surprisingly common. Researchers and parents alike have noticed this mini-cultural phenomenon. Even Twitter has exploded with stories from parents sharing their bewilderment at their British children. The small things, like calling a flashlight a torch, or asking to go on a holiday instead of a vacation adds up. Kids are like sponges. They soak up everything, whether it's good, bad, or British. Peppa's world is designed to be simple, repetitive, and comforting, which means that kids aren't just watching 1 or 2 episodes, they're binging. Peppa Pig is like the Friends for preschoolers. They know every word, every plot twist, every punchline, and with those accents coming at them for hours on end, it's only natural some of it starts to stick. British accents are often associated with sophistication, intelligence, or just plain fun. So when kids pick up these accents and terms, they're not just learning language, they're learning a certain vibe. They're developing a character that feels polite, funny, and a little cheeky, or naughty, as Peppa would say.
Someone did trip over and hurt themselves.
Oh dear, poor Daddy Pig. Come on, children, let's do a bit of tidying up.
But Mummy, we're playing dollies and dinosaurs.
You can play again when you've tidied up.
But it's all George's mess.
Number 4. Peppa Pig's forbidden episode, Mr. Skinny Legs. Yes, there's actual drama about this friendly cartoon pig. Imagine a little British pig teaching toddlers that spiders are adorable tea party guests. Harmless enough, right? Not in Australia, the land of the world's most venomous creepy crawlies, where an episode of Peppa Pig sparked a minor uproar. One episode, Mr. Skinny Legs, was meant to be innocent and wholesome. In it, Peppa and George stumble upon a spider, and Daddy Pig tells Peppa, there's no need to be afraid, spiders can't hurt you. He even lets Mr. Skinny Legs roam the house freely. And before you know it, Peppa and George are inviting the spider for tea, treating it like a new buddy. They sit around, chatting with their new 8-legged friend, which may be endearing in the cozy villages of Britain. But in Australia, oh, that's a whole other story. You see, Australia has a fair share of dangerous spiders, like the funnel web and the redback, arachnids that are definitely not tea party material. The idea of young Australian kids trying to befriend spiders in their backyard hit a nerve with Australian parents. After all, toddlers in some regions could encounter one of these critters on their way to play in the sandbox, and they don't need encouragement to treat them as house pets. After parents raised concerns, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, or ABC, promptly banned the episode, with Nick Jr. Australia following suit. You could say that Peppa Pig had officially ruffled a few arachnid-sensitive feathers. A few years later, Mr. Skinny Legs made a comeback on Australian TV. Possibly by accident, parents spotted it and the complaints rolled in once more. The episode was pulled again, securing its legacy as one of the few banned episodes of Peppa Pig. One of the main reasons this particular episode was seen so dangerous was due to Peppa's message that spiders can't hurt you. For the British creators, that's true enough, since they don't have venomous spiders lurking in the garden. But in Australia, that's playing with fire. Australia has not one or two, but around 10 species of venomous spiders. And while fatal spider bites are rare, they're enough of a threat that Aussie parents weren't thrilled with their kids receiving a lesson in spider trust from a pink cartoon pig. More forbidden Peppa content? Here's the Spiderweb episode. Amazingly enough, this wasn't the only Peppa Pig episode with a spider-friendly storyline. In Spiderweb, Peppa and friends stumble upon another spider and decide to play with it. The episode encouraged kids to befriend spiders, again a hit in the UK but a clear miss for the Aussie audience. Just like Mr. Skinny Legs, this episode was also removed from airing in Australia, showing that Peppa Pig wasn't getting away with any arachnid antics down under. Would have guessed that a cartoon pig's friendship with a spider would spark debates across the continents.
That's why you must never ever break one. If you do, the spider has to do all the work again.
Yes, Daddy. Bye-bye, Mr. Skinny Legs.
Number 5. Peppa Pig's short episodes. Peppa Pig episodes are a bit like mini snacks for the brain. Short, sweet, and easy to digest, clocking in at just around 5 minutes each. But why? Could it be that kids today simply have the attention span of a goldfish? Well, kind of. But there's more to it than that. The quick format actually aligns perfectly with young children's natural attention spans, which are famously short. Studies show that preschoolers can only focus for about 5 to 10 minutes before they need a break or a change in activity, and Peppa Pig's creator knew this. So, they decided to keep each episode snappy, straightforward, and packed with all the laughs, life lessons, and the occasional pig snorts kids can handle in one sitting. Plus, this bite-sized format makes it easy for parents too. Think about it, 5 minutes is just enough time to throw on a Peppa episode when you need to keep your little one occupied while you microwave leftovers, have a quick chat on the phone, or just take a moment to breathe. It's like a convenient little picky pause for parents too. And of course, having each episode short means they can churn out loads of them, over 300 to date. That's hundreds of tiny toddler-sized stories about jumping in muddy puddles, navigating playground politics, and of course, teasing Daddy Pig for his big tummy. Instead of one long drawn-out plot, Peppa Pig gets to explore a new slice of the preschool world in each episode.
Violins, casters, rocket engines. Peppa and her family have come to the market to do their shopping.
Fresh apples!
Can we buy some apples, please?
What kind would you like? Big or small?
Number 6. The Strange Hilltop Homes. Why does everyone seem to live at the peak of a hill so steep it looks like it's defying gravity? In some episodes, Peppa and her family do seem a little nervous about rain and potential flooding, and given how high up they live, it's almost as if they're preparing for the great floods of Peppa's world. We sometimes see the characters using boats to travel between cities, suggesting that large bodies of water are common in Peppa's world. This adds some weight to the theory that the high steep hills where everyone lives might be practical for flood protection. Given that Peppa's world seems to have enough water to require boat travel, maybe the creators decided to place homes on hilltops to add a layer of safety against rising waters or flooding. Characters like Peppa and her family stay cozy on the hills, away from any rising rivers or puddles too big to jump in. Yet, there's still the mystery of how underground dwellers like Rebecca Rabbit and Molly Mole handle the rain. We don't know.
Okay, I'll go and get it.
Will you be okay, Daddy?
Oh, I'll be fine. I can see very well in the dark. Who put that there?
Oh.
Daddy, are you okay?
Okay, we're done, guys. I just ruined your childhood. You're welcome. Let me know in the comments down below if you want more Peppa Pig secrets or other childhood throwbacks. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my next videos. And we'll see you in the next video.